Hi, I'm Scott. Welcome to Farmerize Stuff. Today we're going to build a massive seed starting cart from a wire baker's rack, a bunch of shop lights from Harbor Freight, and some chain from the hardware store. It doesn't cost a lot to make it, but this is capable of starting more than 1,400 seedlings. If you like to garden and take things to an extreme level, watch this video. And if you learned something, go ahead and smash that like button and subscribe. It really helps me out. Call me an optimist, but today is a good day to start seeds. I'm going to show you how we do our garden and save a lot of money along the way, using some pretty simple shop lights you can pick up at Harbor Freight. Years ago, when we began starting seeds indoors, we bought into the store and bought the expensive grow lights. They were pricey. Over the years, I've learned something very important. Plants don't care about what's on the box. What they care about is photons. An inexpensive shop light like this Braun 5500 lumen 4-foot LED light from Harbor Freight is a great tool for starting seeds indoors. With 5500 lumens, it puts out a ton of light. If you stack two of these guys on a shelf, you can get them close to your seedlings. They don't put out much heat, so they're not going to burn things up, and they put out great light. And that blue natural daylight light they produce is actually great for building plants with stocky trunks, hardy seedlings that are going to do great in your garden when you put them out. It doesn't take much to add the lights to a wire baker's rack like this. I think we picked it up at Costco years ago. I picked up a little bit of chain from our local hardware store, got some wire cutters and some pliers. I'm going to get started. Since my shelves are about 12 inches apart, I'm going to go ahead and make my chains about 10 inches long. To start with, I'm going to find out where I need to install the chains so these things will hang properly. Pretty much I'm just going to count the number of rungs over on the shelves. So that worked out pretty good. I need to space my chains about 4 wires or rungs over, and I'm going to actually, if you can see this, open up the chain and use the chain itself to suspend it from the rack. It works pretty good just to use a pair of pliers to open up the links on the chain. Damn bifocals, getting old I guess. Then I can suspend the chain directly from the rack. I think this will be a great solution because last year when I assembled these and disassembled them, I put all the chains in some other box that I can't find. I'm going to leave the chains permanently attached to this rack so they don't disappear for next year. Perfect, works great. The great thing about these lights is that they're not very expensive and they'll last many years if you take care of them. At the end of every growing season, we take our racks down, box the lights up, and put them away safely in a storage shed. That way, they're ready for next year. Hey, that worked great. Pretty easy too. To ensure that the slide is level, I just counted the number of links for each chain as I was hanging the loops. Worked pretty slick. Before you fasten all of your lights, it's really handy if you just lay them out on the cart first. This way you can make sure that the plugs and the cords are all lined up appropriately, because if you do things correctly, you can control all of these LED lights off of just one extension cord. They don't draw much current. It doesn't take a lot of time to put together a seed starting rack that can hold a lot of young plants. For example, this one will hold 4 1020 trays on each shelf. Each of these trays holds up to 72 plants. Put it all together, that's 1,440 plants. When you think about it, a tomato plant at a big box store is going to cost you about $5. For just a few $100s, you can build a massive seed starting rack that can power your whole garden. In fact, we used to have 3 or 4 of these that we used when we owned a nursery. They work great. There's one last step before you can load a seed starting cart like this full of freshly planted seeds. That's to figure out an easy way to turn it on and off at night. We run ours probably 12 to 16 hours a day. It's most convenient when you have a power strip like this that has a built-in timer. I've got like 4 or 5 of them. They're located somewhere lost in the shed of doom and I don't feel like cleaning it out. So instead I'm just going to use this manual one with an on-off switch until I can find time and find motivation really to clean that nasty shed out. If you found this video useful, please take a moment and smash that like button and subscribe to my channel. It really helps. It keeps me motivated to make more videos. Thanks. Until then, we'll see you next time.